All right, people. Today I have with us the BeastDrive Hydro Bullet Shark, and this is from 52 Toys. This is BD-02. It is the first in the Shark series of the BeastDrive number 52 Toys. There's also a yellow one, which is named Uzoshio, and another one which is red called Abyss Sweeper, and they are compatible with each other. You can swap parts out with and amongst each other as illustrated here. So you get three different ships or shark parts, and you can swap them out as you will. This one is, of course, just the Hydro Bullet Shark, so I will be needing to look out for those other ones. And as you saw, those ones do transform into a fighter mode, but this is the shark as he is, with one of Bandai's free stands that they come with some of the kits. It is not incredibly articulated, but you know, it is a shark, so what do you really expect from a shark? It does include that nice lateral motion so that you get a tail wagging. At least that. The fins do move back and forth, so depending on how you see fit, you can move some of those parts. But it isn't like, it isn't a Gundam, it isn't, you know, made of incredible articulation, but like I said, it's a fish. It does things fish do. I tried to explain that to someone on Discord. Like, well, I mean, what do you want a fish to do? But in any case, I am in love with this thing. It is so cool, so cute. It is very sturdy for what it is. There's a figure underneath this that you build the model parts on top of, and those figures are a transformer, so it is transformable into that fighter jet type of look. But my favorite part about this is not only that it is a shark, but it is also piloted by a shark. And that's my little boy Sammy in here. He lives inside this thing, and he is just the cutest little mini shark I have ever seen. I am in love with him to the max. His little tail, though, it's so cute. But in any case, let me go ahead and show you the transformation back to aircraft mode. We'll go ahead and do that right now. You'll have to forgive me a couple of these instances. I had a little trouble getting parts into the places where they're supposed to be, but you will see that the transformation is actually quite easy. The parts that you have to bend into shape or move out of place, they're rather easy to get to. It's just the steps in the manual are backwards from where I expected them to be, because you build it as the ship and then turn it into the shark. That was a little confusing for my little simple brain to parse into how you get it back into normal. It's probably a lot easier for people who have ever built transformers or played with those. I'm not one of those guys. All right, and that is the transformation. It is a complicated one, but it's nothing that isn't terrible to do. I had a little bit of confusion with one of the parts So you can tell I kept going back and forth on the combination there with the tail going over, and I forgot that that part needed to come down, and that eventually turns into the jets on this part right here. And actually, I think I still didn't get it all the way. There we go. That's better. But yeah, no, this upper tail locks onto this tail fin here right behind, or the dorsal fin here, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. But what you had to do is move everything else around before you can do that. In any case, it is a really cool looking jet fighter, and Sammy the pilot, of course, staying in the cockpit there the whole time. It's a very cool looking concept for a plane, and the transformation to the shark was, I think it's a pretty simple and organic flow, but the instructions definitely are required. It isn't something that you can easily memorize. At least, maybe it's something I couldn't easily memorize. But in any case, it is a really cool one. I adore this thing. I'm totally in awe of Transformers. I never bought into Transformers myself, but I know a lot of people love them, and I can see why. So if they're anything like this, it's definitely a cool transformation. Now, I got this one because my friend bought it for me. Mudilfore1 Dave is recently in the Kids at Heart podcast thing, which I should be appearing in soon. And he's definitely a cool guy. So we exchanged a couple of presents, and I got this one. He got a couple of 30-minute missions kits because I've been loving those lately, and I wanted him to try them out. I know he's done a couple before, but I was like, no, you got to try these new ones. So he got a Forestieri and a Spinatia, I think, if I recall correctly. I'm not sure which ones I got him, but I know I got him a few. But either way, it was a nice exchange to have. This is definitely something cool that I wanted to try out anyway. And he's like, yeah, why don't I just get it for you? I'm like, you can't just buy it for me. Well, it was near Christmas, so we were happy to do the exchange. But it was definitely something I was looking forward to, and it does have decal sheets, so it is something that you can customize on your own, or you can use the stickers that they include to make it a little bit cooler than what it is right here. I can show you those just a second. And that's these here. The light is washing them out, but it's a lot of light blue lines and a semi-metallic look. Some white lines as well. Like I said, the light is washing them out, so there you go. A little better there. Some red lines as well. Just something to make it, look markedly cooler. And for those of you who don't know who 52 Toys is, they make what's called the Beast Boxes. And I'm sure you've seen them before. There's a lot of websites that carry them. They are kind of pricey, but they are the same ones that did those dinosaurs that I had reviewed before. Well, those are knockoff versions, but that's their claim to fame, is the transforming box into animal type thing. So it's a pretty cool company, and I'm glad to see that they're expanding into the model kit market with things like this. Now, obviously, this isn't a complete model kit. There is a lot of metal and a lot of hard plastic inside here that they put together at the factory. But I do appreciate the model built onto figure kind of deal. So it was a really cool one to do, and a breath of fresh air in terms of simplicity. It was only 4 sprues. It's a really cool thing. Now, I know I always say that because I tend to build a lot of those things and just like, hey, let's in between the girl kit builds and a Gundam. But I'm a big fan of versatile and different, so that's why I'm always into building new things from new companies, from new places. It's definitely eye-opening what else is out there. So get yourself something like this and have fun with it. You know, that's my motto. Don't stick to one brand if they're not doing it for you. If you love Gundam and that's good enough for you, run it. But if you feel like you need something new, don't feel bad in going to another company. They don't need to buy your loyalty. They don't do enough to earn it, you know? Tell me when the last time they came out with the new Master Grade is, huh? I'm joking halfway. But definitely keep your eyes open for other things too. It's not worth it to just hang on to one thing because it's the only thing you know. That's my advice for everyone. Just see what else is out there sometimes. But this 52 Toys definitely shows me that other companies are out there building some really cool stuff. This might be a little bit out of your price range. It is the price of a higher priced high grade. It's around 40 bucks, I think. Sounds about right. It might be 30 bucks, but I'm pretty sure it was closer to 40. But in any case, definitely worth the buy. But that'll do it for my review for now. I'd like to say thank you guys for watching as usual. And I will see you guys next time, or you'll see me. But more than likely, you'll see my stuff. Bye-bye.